Ladies and gentlemen, Miami Dolphins football is back, which means we are back on Monday nights. Happy Monday night. The 305 Gridiron is back with you every Monday and Wednesday. Now that the season is in full swing, Miami Dolphins played against the Washington Commanders on Friday. We did not win, but it's the preseason, so winning's not as important. I don't know how often we're going to win in the regular season either, to be honest, but that's okay. We have plenty to talk about from this one. We finally got to see the plethora of rookies play, and we are going to dive right into so much of just the love and excitement that we saw for this team.
Yeah, welcome to the 305 Gridiron. Anthony and Josh in the zone. They just slid on, breaking down plays all day. That's the biz on. Every snap, every trap, every blitz on. Talk, turf, talk, tape, talk pride. From the tailgate smoke to the goal line drive. Aqua Ace cooking heat when the mics turn up. If you reppin' Miami, put your hands right up. Hey, this the 305 Gridiron. Dolphins talk, we live it up. Anthony and Josh, Aqua Ace, yeah, they light it up.
Fins up, Josh. Welcome back, man. I missed you last week, and now we get to talk Dolphins football yet again, buddy. How are you doing? How did you enjoy the game? And are you ready to get started? Because things are in full swing.
Yeah, man. First of all, thank you for holding down the fort. The chat was insane during that whole show. I appreciate it. I was under the weather, but I'm feeling much better. So thank you. Thank you for those of you that reached out. About the game, it's about what we expected. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest. The first team looked better than I thought they would.
Yeah.
Really shut me up on a couple things. And the second team and third teams looked they are who we thought they were, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was a good game. It settled me down. It put me back into the evaluation mode, which is something we talked about very frequently in the offseason, which was this season is about evaluating the talent on this team. We're not going to be a very good football team. We just ripped everything down to the studs. So let's enjoy the ride, the ups, the downs, and the sideways, and see what happens. And that's exactly what this game was. And I got to be honest with you, through the lens of the first team playing one series, absolutely spectacular. What about you?
I was worried immediately when Wright drops the kickoff return. I'm like, What a start. What a start. And then, we'll talk about Caleb Douglas, but the step out of bounds, I was like, come on, man.
Rookie mistake.
Right?
Yep.
But you had an opportunity to have 2 catches for 50-something yards in this one. And if you just pay attention to your feet because you're wide open. But all in all, man, I enjoyed when the first teamers were out there. I hate it every second. I hate it that I had to watch the backups play because I have never seen a group of NFL players play so poorly.
We'll talk about them later, but the quarterback room outside of Malik Willis, to say it here, this is the polite way to say it.
Yeah.
Jorge. The second and third need work. Hey, Jorge, I appreciate you being the politically correct one of the three of us because it was ass garbage to say the least.
Yeah, I know Cat and Hat's in here as well. Welcome in, buddy.
Yep.
So, yeah, I guess we should dive right into it because there's not much else I can say about this game without getting into our segments and kind of spoiling it. I will say, if you are a player of Madden, I just get I just play the 10-hour demo anymore. That's enough for me to kind of fulfill my Madden itch at this point. We are god awful in that.
Yeah, we're
game.
The worst team. I actually been playing it for the last couple of days. We are the worst team in Madden.
But even the positions I feel like are good are not good in the game. Our offensive line is awful in the game. You get 2 seconds to throw the ball.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is I think we're the lowest rated team in Madden, but we're also the 4th fastest team in Madden still, which is cool.
Yeah.
Especially for a rebuild when, you play as Jay Feldman, Aqua Ace, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, and try to rebuild them.
Welcome in, Cap for Life, buddy. Good to see you. All right, let's talk high-level takeaways. What did we learn from this game? We're going to read through some stats. We're going to talk a little bit about the different focuses of the game, and then we're going to answer some questions that we have for each other about what we think about not only this game, but what we think about moving forward. Let's start with the starting offense. You mentioned it. Starting offense looked fantastic. 14 plays, 93 yards, which culminated in a touchdown. 7-minute opening drive. It was physical. It was controlled. Malik Washington was a big part of it, which was good to see because we haven't really seen him be a big part in training camp and stuff like that. I think my only hesitation, one, is preseason, and two, Commanders did sit most of their starting defense. So,
yeah.
But you play against who you play against. It was good to see the starters at least pick up some rhythm out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Malik Willis, I thought, looked very comfortable in the game. He went 4 for 5, 43 yards with 102.5 passer rating. So, context is key here, but he would have been 5 for 5 with another 15, 20 yards added to that if, one of the standout rookies didn't step out.
Douglas gets his feet in. Yeah.
Right. Which again, look, grace, all the grace in the world. First game, we understand, but I did think Malik Willis looked very accurate, very mobile. I loved seeing him. I forgot what play it was, but he basically did like a 5-step drop. As he was dropping, you could see his eyes were up surveying the field. Didn't like what he saw anywhere and just immediately took off. And
a 6-yard run for a first down. That was a nice. It was like, oh, look, a quarterback who can move.
Yeah. And the cool thing was, and this was something brand new for me, watching our starting quarterback take off didn't give me an instant heart attack. And I'm not, there's no shade on Tua, but I know that Malik knows how to run and how to slide and how to protect himself because he's done it his whole career. And it was really, really nice to see how he looked in command of Slowick's offense this early on.
Yeah.
New offense, new coordinator, new playbook, new terminology. And he looked like he had complete control over it.
Yeah. His arm strength definitely stood out. He can really flick the ball with ease. I mean, it looks like he's not even trying to throw the ball, which is, I'm super jealous of that. I mean, I'm out there playing 7-on-7 and I have to really kind of put some effort into it. And
when I play Madden, I have to put effort into it.
Yeah. I mean, Malik's out there going like, pew.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, his ball, that was going to sound really bad. His football that he throws is a beautiful one.
Speaking of things that we're really pumped about, Devon Achane actually played in this game, which was great to see. 7 carries, 39 yards, and a touchdown. He looks every bit as good as we remember him being last year. I mean, he is clearing away our all-star. If he stays healthy, which I'm really knocking on wood that he does, he will be the point that this offense runs through. And I think Hafley knows that. He's joked about it.
Played super coy about it.
Funny enough, he had to have like his first. It reminded me of Lasso in this moment, by the way. If you're not Lasso fans, we're big Lasso fans, but because he had to go up, he was talking to the media after last game, and he goes, "Yeah, I kind of have to reel myself in. I didn't realize that." And I said, Achane was going to get 40 touches. You guys are going to take me seriously.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I really liked the way Achane ran the ball. I mean, did you read off the stats? I forgot what he had.
Yep, 7 for 39 at a touchdown.
I mean, take him out, put him in bubble wrap, sit down. That's a perfect preseason week 1.
The more important thing I think to note about the running game, and our boy Taylor mentioned this in our chat, is the running back 2 battle is quietly a very interesting battle on this team.
Yeah.
Both Ollie and Jalen were running with purpose. Now, of course, Ollie was taken out of the game for a personal foul penalty that he had, and Hafley was not having any of that. Wow, accountability. Imagine that.
Crazy. Did you see, speaking of, not to interrupt your thought, but did you see his whole, like the transcript of what his explanation of why he took him out and what he said to him? Amazing.
Yeah, I listened to about half of it, and then it was the end of my car ride, and I forgot to go back. But yeah, I mean, I didn't even really realize Ollie was taken out. If it was regular season, I probably would have, but because it's preseason, like the guys are shifting so much anyways. It wasn't until after the game I realized that he was pulled for disciplinary reasons. But yeah, they both look good was the point. Jalen Wright was running stronger and harder than I've seen him run in the NFL, which was nice.
Rejuvenated.
Yeah. The downhill approach was really great. Stretch plays for Achane, but up the middle for the other two, which is kind of what I would expect, right? I mean, That's where they're strong, and lots of running behind Kadyn Proctor, who I know we're gonna roll into the offensive line right here. Why the hell not? Kadyn Proctor looks like the real deal. And
oh my god, oh my god! I mean, the whole starting offensive line. Like I haven't seen an offensive line this good. And look, I understand for those of you watching, those of you live, and those of you watching after the fact. It's preseason week 1. I get it. I totally understand. But this is one of the best offensive lines that I think I've seen this team put on the field week 1, preseason 1 in probably the last decade. If I had to just, make a number up in my head. And they control the line of the starting unit. I want to be very specific with that. The starting unit controlled the line of scrimmage the entire time. Proctor made us look like fools. Because
we sure did.
On the live draft show, I mean, look, we got there eventually, both of us.
Yeah.
But the night of the live draft show, when we passed up on Ruben Bain Jr., you and I were like, what? Cover your ears if you're young. What the absolute fuck are we doing?
Right.
And you're right, Gridiron Goats. Proctor looks like a fucking stud at the guard position. And Savaianaya moving over to the right guard position. I mean, he looks like a brand new player. He looks like the player that I thought and we collectively thought as Dolphins fans we were getting last year in the draft. It's amazing what can happen when you keep a player on the side that he's been playing his whole fucking career, right? Yeah, exactly.
It was the craziest thing, and the Dolphins media team was probably so excited to post this. I don't know if you saw it, but like maybe you're the one who put it in the chat. But they posted like a picture of the Miami offensive line all blocking their guys, and Malik Willis just standing there in a clean pocket. And they were like dreaming of this.
Yeah, it was. So I got that from Baldy. He was doing a breakdown of the offensive line, and it's a beautiful pocket. And you see Savaianaya just standing there, like what he's supposed to do, and then eventually engages to help Austin Jackson, and Malik Willis has all the time in the world, and it's absolutely outstanding.
I know they're all going to take a step back once the regular season starts and we start playing against the real guys at full speed and real offenses, real defenses, and yada yada yada. But man, if they can maintain some semblance of that offensive line that they showed in this game, even if it's 75% as effective as it was in this game, like we will have a chance in more games just because of the offensive line, which is something we haven't had a chance to say in, I don't know, a decade.
That's about right. Time. Yeah. And speaking of the right side, what were your thoughts of? I know we thought the left side was solid. I mean, outside of Proctor, we didn't know, but now we know.
Yeah.
So center all the way to Patrick Paul, we felt was very good. What were your thoughts? I know again it was preseason week 1, very limited snaps. So what did you think of the right side?
Yeah, Savvy looked real good. The right tackle still got a problem. Austin Jackson just isn't the answer, man. Unfortunately, like I keep wanting him to be good. I keep wanting him to like come back to the 2023 Austin Jackson that we had, right? But I don't even know if he played in this game, but just the fact that he was up in the air, like his status was up in the air, was already to me like, here we go again, right? And then we got Charlie Heck out there who doesn't look very good, and we got
the new guy we just signed from the Patriots looked really like
Kadyn Wallace looked. He came in and filled in real nice. I think his name is Kadyn Wallace. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Kadyn Wallace. Yeah.
So great trade there, by the way. We made a trade if we didn't mention it.
Oh yeah,
we traded for Kadyn Wallace from. I think I mentioned it last show.
We got him in a 7th for a 6th. I think is what it was, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's a fair trade. Yeah. He came in 4 days later. He's playing, and he's the best backup because Salyer is out for the year now.
That's what I was about to get to. So the unfortunate news is we kind of lost our 6th man, Jamari Salyer, who was expected to compete for the right guard or right tackle position. Unfortunately put on IR and is out for the season. So now we've lost some depth on the offensive line, which, to be honest, if you watch the 2nd and 3rd team play, there was no depth on the offensive line already.
I mean, fair.
But yeah, that's unfortunate. Offensive line, stay healthy. It's scary. Yeah. The offensive line is going to be
Jorge.
key.
I love how optimistic you are every time we chat and you're on the show. And
he's the most optimistic Dolphins fan I know. Yeah.
I respect the hell out of you for that, but I gotta be honest with you. I'm not there yet. I'm not shitting on the Fins yet. I'm not shitting on our team. I can't quite get there.
I'm getting there with the left side. I tell you that.
Oh, well, I'm there. Yeah. I just, scary for the defenses in the league is a little stretch for me, but I hope I'm wrong. And if I am, I will eat massive amounts of crows live on the show just for your guys' enjoyment.
We've talked a lot about defense already, dude, or offense. How about defense, man? So opening drive, they held the Commanders to 6 plays, 27 yards, and a punt. Run defense was really encouraging. Pass rush, invisible again, unfortunately.
Outside of Chop. Chop
looks good.
Ooh, buddy. He looks like a new person.
Yeah. Chop looks good. They started Marcus Mariota. They didn't start Jaden Daniels. And Mariota went out early with an injury. So they ended up playing Sam Hartman, I think, for, I don't know, the rest of the game, something like that.
Most of it, yeah. And then they put in somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah, so the defense was hard to gauge. They did let up, what was it, 20 points? I don't even remember what the score was.
Yeah, it was 21 to 7 or something like that.
Something like that.
I don't really look at the scores in the preseason.
Yeah, the score doesn't matter that much. A big takeaway, anyways, from the what did we learn aspect of this is that the first team versus our first team versus whatever of their first team that they played was encouraging. Let's just say that our first team was encouraging because who knows how many of their starters were actually playing. And I want to see it again. We played Giants this week. Another NFC East team, which is funny. And then we play the Falcons in week 3 against Tua.
Get to watch him fumble another ball. Second snap of the game. Go team.
Yeah. And this is a good point. And we are going to, trust me, we're going to talk more about defense. It just so happens the defense is mostly rookies, and we have a segment for rookies.
Yeah, we're getting there. We promise.
Excuse me. We will talk more about the defense for sure.
So let me ask you a question before we transition, speaking of rookies, over to the rookie segment.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how to word this. Did week 1 change how confident you are in this team, the starting unit of this team as a whole?
I'm not falling for that trap again. We talk about it all the time. The last offseason and the offseason before that, we get so hyped up for the preseason, like the preseason success. And then you get to week 1, and you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, you lose to the Colts. You let a rookie tight end go for 120 yards on you.
We joke so much about that losing to the Colts, but they went 9-0.
I know.
To start the year. It's crazy. But did it change how confident I am in a team? No. I still think we are going to struggle a lot. I am a little more confident in Malik. He looked really smooth. I wasn't sure what to expect there. Because it's really easy. We've seen so many quarterbacks come in and just be so timid. I mean, Quinn Ewers and the other kid we got, Miller, looked so timid behind the line there. And I
refuse to talk about those two.
Well, exactly. Yeah. I was about to put it up. Yeah.
Took the words right out of all of our collective mouths.
Malik needs to stay healthy. Otherwise, this could be an all-time worst team we've ever seen play football. Not even Dolphins, just all around. Because the guys,
we will definitely be earning that Madden last team rating.
The guys behind Malik were god awful.
Yikes.
What about you, man? Did the offensive line ease your concerns at all? Like, are you feeling better about the team?
Well, okay. Again,
both. I'll ask you both questions
through the lens of what we've said a billion times, and I don't want to be very repetitive, but this is a rebuilding team. Right. So through that lens, the offensive line, I just got done saying it is the best offensive line I think we've put on the field from a talent level in the last decade-ish. Yeah. And where there were some questions, how is Austin Jackson going to look coming back? How is Jonah going to look switching back from the left last year, his rookie year, to the right? How is Proctor going to look as his first kind of official NFL game? I mean, the offensive line shut me up. I'm now injuries will drastically and very quickly change that. But if let's say that these 5 starting offensive linemen, somehow we are lucky enough that they are healthy all year, this could be a top 10 offensive line, a top 12 offensive line pretty easily, in my opinion.
If they're in the top 20, I'll be pumped.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, seriously, like that's how fair. Bad they've been lately.
That's very fair. But I mean, I'm talking from a talent level. Now, I'm not saying that they'll actually achieve that or whatever the case. They have the talent to be a top, call it 13, 12 offensive line. Did this change my opinion of the team? No. I mean, we're a rebuilding team. We have 60+% of our cap tied to money, players that aren't on this team. I say it every single show because it's how I have to remind myself not to get excited and not to take the bait. But it allows me to then flip the script while we are watching these games and go into evaluation mode with no pressure. I'm going into every game thinking we're going to lose. And I don't mean that negatively. It's just, that's the quality of this team in a lot of key aspects. There are pockets of brilliance, but I'm excited to go into a season with a different kind of mindset than I've ever had before.
And this is a big takeaway from this one. I mean, we lost Salyer for the year, which is our first major injury.
Yeah.
He was fighting for the sixth man in the rotation on the offensive line. So it's we're not losing a starter. Essentially, we don't think I'm not entirely sure he was going to beat out Austin Jackson.
I don't know. But he was going to be a very key cog to allow some of our offensive linemen to rest.
But it's a good point. I mean, we could pick up a few wins just based on the fact that we're healthier.
Yep. As long as we stay healthy.
By the way, we played a lot of rookies. I'm not sure if you're aware of that.
Well, like one or two, right?
Like 25. So
half of our fucking team.
So we're going to take a look at the rookie report is what we're calling this one. Who helped themselves? We're going to do a little bit of stock up and stock down. And I'll be honest, right off the bat, I literally have to sit there with my phone with the Dolphins roster open because I have no idea whose number is what. I have no clue. I'm like, oh man, look, 39 just made a play. What the fuck is 39?
Yeah, I'll make sure to start putting the numbers next to the rookies when we're in our show notes.
I have no clue. The only one I know is Jacob Rodriguez is number 10 because I feel like it's a weird number for a linebacker.
Yep. And Caleb Douglas is number 7.
Yes, Douglas is 7. Which, by the way, speaking of rookies, let's get into the breaking news about the rookies before we dive into the rookie report. Chris Bell has been removed from the injury report. That means Chris Bell is going to play football for the Miami Dolphins relatively soon. Something that none of us saw coming. This is absolutely, like Sully said after the post-draft interviews, he said, I believe we'll see some Chris Bell football sometime this year. Which made it seem very much like we ain't seeing him until the second half of the year, right? Like they're going to put him on
what is that, IR or not?
Yeah, they're going to put him on the IR return list, whatever designation, and he is now off of everything. He's cleared. He is cleared to play football. So I am super pumped to see what he brings because Caleb Douglas has been such a breath of fresh air. Like he's going to have his rookie mistakes, like we saw. We're going to talk about him in just a second. But to see Chris Bell out there, I don't know if we'll see him in the preseason. I do believe they're going to still ease him into the role, into playing. I kind of hope we see him against the Falcons at least, just to get his,
it would be smart to let him get hit a couple times so that his first time getting hit isn't live and in living color. But we said it in our group chat with Taylor and Frozen Fin Fan. This wide receiver room just got a major boost because think back to the draft. Go look at it. I mean, you can check out the 305gridiron.com and check out our top 150 and all of our draft board and draft coverage stuff. I mean, Bell was a first round wide receiver.
Yeah. And
we got him in round 3 because of his injury. So if we can get a first round receiver Bell to pair alongside Caleb Douglas, we have a young duo, for the foreseeable future.
No. Let's get to these comments first before we jump into this rookie report. Gridiron Goats, would you guys want Miami to sign Mason Rudolph or Will Howard as a Steeler? Oh, yeah, I'd take either one of them over Quinn.
I'm going to be honest with you. There's not a single quarterback that I wouldn't take over Quinn Ewers or Eli or whatever his name, Cam Miller.
Cam Miller, yeah. Yeah, and we re-signed Gronowski, by the way. Like we cut Gronowski, and then after the Washington game, we re-signed him.
We're like, "Hey, come back! Happy. We're just kidding."
Yeah. Keep him stretching, Jeff. Yeah.
Yep.
This team is different coaching staff, and dude, 100% this. So Jorge says that the team is built different because of the coaching staff and the way that the head coach executes the first drive. I believe we're going to be better. I believe so too. I just think that we've been waiting for a coach of this this style for a while.
I mean, we said it how many times? It's great to finally have an adult in the room, and he is a head coach. He's not some kid, and I don't mean to disrespect Mike McDaniel, but Mike McDaniel acted like a child. The way he like interacted with media and the way and all of the things you heard about how he's a coordinator. He's not a head coach.
Yeah, I'm personally drafting every single Chargers offensive player in fantasy this year.
Same,
but I don't want him to be my head coach.
Yeah, no, look, Jorge, understand. I'm not trying to shit all over our team. You know, you've been here long enough to know I bleed this team. I love the Miami Dolphins. I'm also trying to, maybe I'm overcorrecting, but I'm trying to be as realistic as I can. I think I have a ceiling of like 3 or 4 wins. If we win anything more than that, it's a success. If we lose if we lose more than that, as in we win less games, I still think that was a success because we have a shitload of rookies that we're about to talk about who got an extreme amount of playing time. It means we have a higher draft pick. We're going to have a shitload of cap space next year. There's no bad scenario. It's just a matter of how you go into the season.
Let's talk about those rookies, by the way. Time for our rookie report. Let's look at the stock up first. Let's start with the positive. Why the hell not? Caleb Douglas, buddy, 28-yard one-handed catch. Draped all over him was the defender. It did not matter. He came down with it. Crazy enough, like on the initial broadcast, you couldn't actually see if he caught it, and the announcers didn't know if he caught it. It looked like he did. And then they showed the other angle, and you're like, holy shit.
I mean, is it? And yes, I admit that I am fully overreacting, but is that already the catch of the year?
It was the catch of this week, that's for sure. I mean it was all over ESPN and NFL Network and all that other crap. I mean, understand, Caleb Douglas is 6'4", 223 pounds or whatever it is. Yeah.
He went up there and twisted. I mean, I am dumbfounded.
He will never forget this now. Yep. Like everybody does this in life. It's human nature. You make a mistake, you never forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would be shocked if he catches another ball out of bounds because he didn't know where the sideline was. Yeah, I really would. Which is what happened. What Katna is alluding to there is that his first catch of the game came on a strike from Malik on a simple. It was a deep out route, but he split the zone and was wide open, and he caught the ball out of bounds. I was like, come on, man.
Yeah, he caught it, he got his first foot in, and then his like half of his other foot was outside. And it's like, come on, man. Just look
Credit to Malik, though, because Malik went right back to him. I think it was the very next play was the big 28-yarder or 2 plays later, something like that.
It was 2 or 3 plays later, but yeah, same thing.
28-yard strike to get the first down. Consistently separated in this one. The camp, I love what you put here. The camp hype carried into the game 100%.
Yeah, and there's nothing else to say. I mean, Caleb Douglas has been the best wide receiver on the Miami Dolphins since he stepped foot on the field. And like you just alluded to, all of the hype that we were hearing out of camp just showed itself in the game.
It's so crazy to me because definitely, if you go back to those episodes, I was saying like it's easier for the veteran receivers to step in and gain playing snaps immediately because like they've played in the NFL for a few years. And I mean, Tolbert and Tutu are nowhere to be found. Like I mean, Tolbert had a nice catch from Quinn Ewers, but it was like a blown play. I mean, outside of that, it didn't do anything.
I mean, okay. Pause.
No.
Crazy question.
Maybe.
Please.
Okay.
If Bell is even 80% of what we all collectively think he is going to be in the NFL, understandable. He needs time. I get it. Right. I'm not saying day one. By middle of the year of the season, do you think that there is what would you put a percentage on the chance that Caleb Douglas, Bell, and Washington are starting 3 wide receivers and Tolbert and Tutu are relegated to the bench? What percentage would you put on that?
I don't think it's guaranteed that Tolbert and Tutu even make the team.
Oh, there's a hot take.
Because let's think about this for a second. If Kevin Coleman's playing just as well as Tutu, they're the same goddamn player. Why would you keep both, right? Like, why pay the veteran? Even if Tutu's making a veteran minimum, it's way more than the 5th-round wide receiver's making.
Fair.
And then I think Tolbert will make it just because he's really one of the only guys we have on the team that's that body type and that play style.
What, tall and fast?
Pretty well. He's not really that fast, but physical.
I was about to say, Caleb Douglas, who's 6'4", and Bell, who's 6'4".
Yeah, I think Tolbert's built bigger and more physical than Douglas is, but Douglas has been really surprising me. Yeah, I think I would put the percentage very high at Douglas, Bell, and Malik Washington being the starting three. And then it would be surprising because I think the wide receiver core goes from a painfully obvious weakness to a possible strength, which is crazy.
It's nuts, especially where we started this offseason. What about Kadyn Proctor, man? Kadyn Proctor, strong first NFL, right?
We've already waxed poetic on this one. I don't even know what else to say, man.
I'm going to stop. I'm going to just stop, but I just want to say, Kadyn Proctor, congratulations, buddy. You just secured the left guard position for the next decade.
Easy. I mean, he looks great. I'm still not going to step down from the box that says he might take Paul's position at left tackle. I know it's crazy, and I don't know why you would do it, but
I mean, but then who do you put? You mean like next? You mean like next year?
Yeah.
That's I don't know. I can't get on that train, buddy.
I could see it. I'm not saying it's there. I'm saying I could see it.
Now, you tell me he could switch over to the right side and take Austin Jackson's. That I can get on board.
I just think Proctor's been way more impressive, way faster than Paul ever was, right? I mean, we didn't see anything out of Paul till year 2.
Okay, timeout. That's not fair because look who was in front of Paul. Arguably one of the best left tackles to ever play the game.
But they could have slid him at guard if they wanted to. You could say size, but Proctor's the same size.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, we don't agree on everything, ladies and gentlemen. And there's one of them.
You think Patrick Paul has solidified himself way more than I do. I do not think he is a solidified top left tackle in this league yet.
You know what? Yeah. It's one for solidified and one for not. Let the chat decide. Chat, let us know. Do you think Patrick Paul solidified himself as the Miami Dolphins' future at the left tackle position? It comes down to your votes. While we wait,
the answer is no.
Tell me about Chris Johnson.
Tell you about who?
Chris Johnson.
I keep going out of frame here. I'm not used to the skinnier things. Chris Johnson. Okay, this was a pick I was a little worried about because he's coming out of, North Dakota State or something like that? Small-ass school.
San Diego State.
San Diego State. Yeah. There you go. Thank you for the correction. Started at corner, the slot corner position, but essentially he's our CB1. Nearly had a pick, was solid in coverage. He put pressure on the blitz, and he was already showing off his versatility. I mean, I know it's one preseason game. We're told ourselves we're not going to get hyped, but the first 2 picks in this draft already looked fantastic.
Yeah, nothing much to say. I'm cautiously optimistic about him as a Miami Dolphin in the cornerback position, leading that room as a rookie.
And I'm not saying you should necessarily move them for the sake of moving them. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised. Patrick Paul's not drafted by this regime. There's no cards held for them. And they were really high on Proctor. So could I see Proctor making a move to left tackle next year if Paul struggles? Maybe. Oops, I clicked another one. That's what I'm hoping for, dude. Give me the 20 touches a game on the ground for Achane and watch us succeed. I think that's what it takes.
100%.
Cat in the Hat says, let's not rush Bell, but yes, CB, Bell, and Washington will be 3 starters by week 4. Oh, man.
And let's not rush
it, and then you say by week 4.
I think he meant CD, right? Caleb Douglas.
Yeah. By week 4. Oh, and he argues that Washington is our best receiver.
I can't get on that, Cat in the Hat, but I respect the take. But it looks like Gridiron Goats might be leaning into your camp on Patrick Paul.
Exactly. I need to see it more. I need to see more out of him, and he's going to face, we talked about it in the first time we went through the schedule. We faced some of the most brutal pass rushers.
Yeah, it's
he's going to get the chance to prove it this year.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts.
Let's try to finish off these rookies.
Oh yeah, it's hard to do, right?
We have so many of them. Many of them. Will Kacmarek, a guy I was very, very excited about. What did I tell you was his biggest strong suit? And Half also said it coming out of college. He was an elite level blocker day one.
Yep.
He has not swayed me from that opinion. I think he is one of the best tight ends today in the NFL at blocking. Make sure you listen all the way before you start going crazy on me. One of the best blocking tight ends in the NFL today.
He certainly has made the loss of Salyer easier to swallow based on how he played there. I'm telling you, man, the Ben Sims starting at fullback tight end thing is bullshit. It's smoke. It's whatever. Like if Kacmarek isn't the starter at the fullback tight end flex role, then what the hell are we doing?
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
Ben Sims should be on the roster bubble, not starting at the position that they drafted this kid in the 3rd round to play. Like it makes no sense. I mean, it's borderline along the Dotson Rodriguez thing that we were talking about, right? Like Dotson's still listed as a starter over Rodriguez. Like what is happening right now?
Yeah, I'd like to believe that's coach talk and coach magic to try to like, hey, look what you got to work
like
towards.
A motivational
I mean?
tool.
Yeah, like here's the carrot,
Right.
But I mean, he looked like we had 7. He was the 7th offensive lineman out there, or the 6th offensive lineman out there.
It was easy to. I didn't even know his number. I still couldn't tell you his number off the top of my head, but it was easy to spot out in the field.
Yep. Yeah. He's gonna win us a game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This year, he's going to win us a game by breaking Achane off for a 70-yard. Him and Proctor and Paul. Right.
He's going to be Achane's best friend because he can almost keep up with Achane enough to get him sprung. Like,
which
nothing
is
against
crazy.
Nothing against Alec Ingold. I loved Alex Ingold while he was here, and he was all around fantastic guy from everything that I read about him. But like, he was not fast enough to keep up with Achane half the time, and I think Kacmarek honestly could.
Yep, and Jorge here, totally agree. Yeah. Best blocker.
I can't wait to talk about this one. I didn't really notice him because I don't know what number he is, but Trey Moore played like almost the whole game. He was starting at Sam linebacker, which shocked the shit out of us. We didn't get a chance to talk about that last week because you were out. Yeah. But I made sure to talk about it a lot on the show.
Starter, I mean, like day one.
Day one. This was not a guy we pinpointed. We talked about so many rookies. We've had so many rookie-focused shows, and not in any one of them have we talked about Trey Moore playing linebacker, let alone starting at the Sam linebacker position. Absolutely crazy. Tell me what you saw, man, because, again, I still don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look, Hafley, you can tell he was put into so many positions. He was dropping in coverage. He was rushing as a Sam. He was inside as a Mike. He was even in big nickel. He was kind of that like drop into the middle zone coverage. He was rake and hold blocks to set edges. Hafley asked him to do everything, and he did most of it very well. And I'll tell you what. Trey Moore was not, you just said it, not a player that we had on our lips a lot. We weren't talking about him a lot. No. I feel like sees him as one of those Swiss Army knife type tools that kind of like what we think Kyle Lewis is going to be. Except Trey Moore can do it with the body of an edge rusher. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you what,
6'2", 247, by the way.
Yeah. Think about this draft for a minute. If I were to tell you before the draft happens, before like right after we signed Hafley and Sully, if I were to tell you we're going to end up with 13-ish picks, I don't remember the number, and conservatively 5 of them are going to start, you would have thought I was batshit crazy.
Yeah, historically that doesn't happen.
and contribute significantly to this team. Not just, hey, we're broke, we're going to throw the cheap guys in. These are guys that a lot of these guys, I think would have been starters on a lot of the teams over the last 7 to 10 years.
Probably. Yeah. Yep. And the crazy part is just the guys, like, look at the first 5 draft picks are all starting. That's what's even more amazing about it, right? It's not just that 5 of 13 are starting. Mm-hmm. It's that the first 5 picks we've made in this era, the first 5 picks that John Eric Sullivan has made as our GM, are all expected to start in week 1.
And 2 or 3 others are expected to be big contributors.
If not start.
Let's say, what is it? It was Proctor, Johnson, Rodriguez,
Douglas, and Kacmarek were the first 5.
And then you have Kyle Lewis, Trey Moore, and I'm blanking
Chris
on
Bell,
the
Kevin Coleman, Michael Taff.
I mean, all of them could play significant minutes. Yeah. And I don't think it's necessarily just because, well, we're broke and we have no choice. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you know who we didn't hear?
By the way, before we get into him, Trey Moore's number 17. And I should remember that because it's really weird that Jacob Rodriguez took Tyreek Hill's number and Trey Moore took Jalen Waddle's number.
Yep.
Yeah.
And 17 was my number throughout all of my sports throughout my entire life.
So you should definitely remember.
I should definitely know it. We just mentioned a lot of rookies that did really, really good.
Yeah.
You know who we did mention?
Our favorite.
Two of our favorites.
Two of our favorites. The guys we've been hyping up since February.
And this is not, before we start, before you jump down our throats or judge us harshly, we are not saying that they had a horrible game. It's TBD.
Yeah. It's Jacob Rodriguez and Kyle Lewis, because you couldn't figure that out already by just being a regular member of this show. By the way, if you are here and you're still watching, hit that subscribe button. We are super thankful to the 210 members of the 305 Gridiron who are already here. We'd love to have more. We did miss our goal for the 250 by our 1 year anniversary, but that's okay. We'll come up with another one, and we will do another giveaway at some point in time. That hasn't been decided on yet, but thank you for being here. Jacob Rodriguez and Kyle Lewis. To say they were quiet is a bit of an understatement. J-Rod did have a nice breakup up the middle where he absolutely pummeled the center and got his hand up in the air and broke up a play. Outside of that, I got to be honest, every time I saw number 10 flash across my screen, he was running into a gap that was already filled by a freaking offensive lineman and just getting absolutely decimated. It's so funny. You made these show notes without me even looking at them yet, and thank you so much for that.
Yeah, no problem.
This is exactly what I would have written for him.
Yep.
I saw over pursuit. I saw him running into traffic a lot. I don't think it's a panic-stricken thing, but it's certainly not the start that we were hoping to see out of him.
Yeah, and look, that it could be attributed to a million things. Said it before, Andy said it after, Andy said it during the joint practice. We're running vanilla offenses and defenses. We're ramping up. We're not throwing the kitchen sink at the Commanders. J-Rod's also a rookie playing his first game at a position that is not easy to play without his wingman and Brooks, who sat out this game. I get it, right? It's just when you have the amount of hype that J-Rod has coming out of college, coming in, doing everything that he's done in practices, joint practices, OTAs and everything, it was just a little like deflating, because I mean, maybe we shouldn't have put him so high on a pedestal, but I still think he's going to be a phenomenal player.
There's also the fact that he wasn't playing with the starters. He did not play with the starters in this game. He backed up Terrell Dodson, which I hate to say I predicted, but I just feel like there's so much stubbornness around playing Dotson. I don't understand it. Yes, he had 100 and some odd tackles last year, and that earns way more praise in NFL circles than it does with fans. But
fair. That's very fair.
But Rodriguez played with the backups. Kyle Lewis played with the backups. I think Kyle Lewis actually made a play with the third stringers in this one.
He did. And he had 4 tackles, I think.
Yeah, so Kyle Lewis, I didn't really I'd be honest, I didn't watch the fourth quarter, in which where he probably played the most. 4 tackles, played multiple roles. He was around the football, but it's an incomplete grade on this one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. All right, so out of the rookies, my man, we are running out of time here on this show. Who impressed you the most?
Caleb Douglas.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, it's a 50-50 split for me. I would break the Milano cookie in half.
Let me say the other one.
Yep.
Is it Kacmarek?
Nope.
Oh,
Kadyn Proctor. Yeah. Yeah. I think what Proctor and Caleb did more so than anyone else was such a breath of fresh air, mainly because those were the 2 players on draft night that we were like, huh?
Yeah.
Who
are you guys?
Yeah. What? Wait a minute. What? Hold on a minute. But yeah, how about you?
It was Caleb Douglas for sure.
Yeah.
And he only had 1 catch, so people are probably like, "Are you guys insane?" It's not that he had a monster game, right? It's that we had the lowest of lows of expectations for this player. Like, you couldn't get any lower on the expectations.
Really couldn't.
And he has done nothing but impress in training camp, mini camp, and now against another opponent that's not the Dolphins defense, went out and performed at what I think is a high level.
Yeah, 100%. Solid separation every single time.
Right. Yep. Who disappointed you?
Oh, you took it.
I snuck it in. I got you.
Man. Honestly, I don't know if anyone did.
Yeah.
I know that's a cop-out, but I really don't think anyone disappointed. I think, there were some ups, there were some downs, there were some good, there were some bad. They're rookies. And again, not a lot of expectations for this team. It's an evaluation mode. We've said it a billion times. I went into this game, I don't give a shit about the score. I don't care who played what. I just wanted to watch our rookies and players, but rookies for this segment, and see how they did. When they fucked up, how did they bounce back? When they did really well, how do they bounce back? Did they maintain it? Are they cheering for each other? One of the coolest things I saw the entire game was actually just today. Somebody got a video of when we scored, when the starters scored the touchdown, like early in the first quarter. J-Rod was jumping on the sideline, screaming, "Yeah, let's go, like going nuts." That's the kind of shit that I want to see.
Yeah.
When you're not
when you
playing,
draft guys who love football, then they're like fans like us, right? I mean,
exactly. When you're not playing, how are you supporting the team? What are you contributing on the sidelines? And all of the rookies were staying. It was so cool.
Yeah. I would say it's not the players who disappointed me, but the lack of involvement. I would have loved to see more Trey. I would have loved to see more Kyle Lewis.
Trey did not do so well.
Max Llewellyn barely got in there, I feel like. I would have loved to see more of the late round rookies get more involved, especially since this preseason week 1. You feel like this is the least amount the starters are going to play. And I would have just loved to see more of those guys.
Yep. Now, which rookie do you want to watch most next week based on their performance?
Well, shit. If Christopher Bell or Chris Bell plays, I want to watch him, right?
Christopher Bell.
Sorry. There's a NASCAR driver named Christopher Bell, and he actually goes by Christopher Bell, so I got caught up in the crosshairs there. Chris Bell, I would love to see play if he plays. But other than that, I am eyes locked on to Jacob Rodriguez this week.
Yeah.
I want to see him be the player we've seen in training camp.
Yep. And I know this is going to sound like a cop-out. I promise you. There's a reason for what I'm about to say. I think it's the same two that I said who impressed me. Because and Kadyn, Proctor, and Douglas. Because I want to see, you guys just had 2 stellar game ones.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I mean, through the lens of what they were able to do and how long they were on the field. How do you follow that up? Because Jorge said it earlier. I didn't, and we kind of zoomed past it because the chat has been going nuts. But Douglas looked amazing in apparently in practice today and day before yesterday, or whatever it was. So keep stringing them together, Rook. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. Consistency.
By the way, somebody we haven't mentioned in the rookie segment that I feel like we should, and I don't know why we haven't. Maybe because we just don't know much about him. Jackson Woodard. Coming in with 7 tackles on the day.
Yeah, that's because he was playing behind, getting burned, and he was doing the Terrell Dotson thing.
Well, he had 7 tackles, so shout out to him for at least getting involved early. I don't even know who Fatorma Molba is, by the way. He had 5 tackles for us.
He's the guy. He's that guy.
Who the hell is that?
No, the guy with the 5 tackles.
Okay, good. All right, moving on. All right, so our segment number 3. What about everybody else? We've talked about a lot of rookies. We've talked about the guys who are most impressed. There's a few other things to talk about. First of which, of course, is the backup quarterback position being a massive problem. We've talked a lot about this already, so I don't think we have to go into too much of a dwelling.
Mm-hmm.
But Quinn Ewers, 1 for 8, 27 yards and a pick. Cam Miller, 3 for 11, 39 yards and 2 picks. A combined 4 for 19 for 66 yards and 3 interceptions. Do we already still need, we need to look for a QB2, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah, no, 100%. If these guys are still on the team at the end of the preseason, something happened.
This is raining remembrance of the Mike White versus Quinn Ewers battle. It's oh my God, just kill me. Just rip my eyes out.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying Ewers should be off the team. I think if you can stash him on the practice squad, stash him. Right.
Yeah.
But holy crap. Not good, fellas.
We also talked earlier about how the second and third team were really bad. That leads me to believe we're going to have some depth concerns, which that shouldn't be a surprise because even our starters are pretty much a concern at this point. But we were outscored 20-0 after our first team offense left the field. truthfully, after the first team offense left the field, you could have just turned it off. Nothing happened. The Dolphins offense was stagnant, pretty much going through the rhythm of just 1, 2, 3 punt, 1, 2, 3 punt. Like they were really getting into it.
Like a little game.
Yeah. The backup defensive front got pushed around. That kid who I can't remember his name ran for 60 yards and a touchdown on us. Their fourth running back or something like that. We didn't generate any pass rush. The receivers didn't help the quarterback. Multiple drops. Jalen Rager and Terrace Marshall Jr. and all these other guys who were Taj Washington, who just really hates being in the NFL apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Cornerback depth, there is none, and there's very few backups who really grabbed a roster spot. So those guys, those late round picks, the Max Llewellyn, CJ Campbell's, Seydou Traore's, like you guys grab it, bud, because it's open.
Yeah, you got a game and a half worth of playing time between the next 2 games to fucking show something. Because like you said, if there's a team that you're going to get a roster spot on, it's this one.
It's this one.
Right? And if you don't make this team, teams are going to notice.
All around, it's a sloppy game too for a lot of the depth players. I mean, it's first preseason game. That's somewhat to be expected.
It's like 7 penalties or something like that.
Yeah, there were 7 penalties for 66 yards, 3 turnovers, and we only completed 25% on third down, which sucks. Lots of drops, lots of missed assignments, lots of execution issues, which I am sure Jeff Hafley is drilling into this team all week long as we get ready to face off with the New York Giants. So what's more concerning to you, man, the backup quarterback or the backup cornerback?
I mean, they're both shit. If I'm being honest, I would say probably the backup quarterback is more troubling to me because the backup cornerbacks, they were playing out of turn because a lot of our starters were held out. So, once some of those starters come back, Jason Marshall, once he gets back, Dante Trader, I don't think played in this game, or if he did, he played very little. Like once he gets back, it moves the ones that started down where they belong. So I think the backup not saying the backup quarterback position is good by any stretch, but Ewers and Miller, and now Grakowski or whatever the hell his name is.
Gronowski.
Yeah, that one. Mike Krasowski.
That
guy. Not settled whatsoever. And if any quarterback that has played any significant snaps in the NFL becomes available, it would surprise me if we are not taking a look on. You know what I mean? What about you?
Yeah, it's the quarterback for sure. And maybe that's silly because the corners we're going to rely on more than the backup quarterback, hopefully. But man, am I hoping that one of these guys on the other team, like just Joe Flacco, get cut? Hey, bring him on in. Bring somebody in who can help us out. See, Jorge says that Ethan Bonner has impressed him. He's got burnt on one play in the game, but after that he played well. I am fading on Ethan Bonner at this point, but I am hopeful that he makes the team because I'm always rooting for all the young guys. I didn't actually catch how well he played in this one, though.
He showed up. He didn't show out, but he showed up. And that's not a dig. Right. That's not a dig. It sounded like an asshole comment, but the fact that he showed up and played and he wasn't noticed for a lot of negativity and a lot of negative plays and stuff. Hey, you know what? That's a win.
Sounds good. All right, chat. Let us know in the chat, and we're gonna have another segment for you in a second. But until we get to that, I want to prompt you guys.
Yes.
Before we get to our final segment, right? We had 3 segments today. We had what did we learn from this preseason game? We had our rookie report, and we had what about everybody else? Throw it in the chat if you have anything to add to those 3 segments as we get ready to turn in our 4th and final segment of the day. It's so sad, man. I don't want to log out yet.
Great show so far.
We're going to do some rapid fire. If you know me, you know that I love rapid fire segments, and I love Josh because sometimes he puts rapid fire segments into shows, and then I absolutely get so pumped for it. We're going to do
no explanation, right?
No explanation. One-liners only. I know it's a challenge.
For me.
For you.
Yes. It's hard. It's hard not to talk.
You have names alongside. Is that the person reading it or the person answering?
Yes. Yes. So you taking the first, you ask me the first one.
Gotcha.
I answer. I ask you the second one, and we round robin it.
All right. Yeah. Learning it on the fly. All right.
Here we go.
Miami's offensive line might actually be good. Overreaction or real?
Real.
Ooh.
Yep. Why don't you answer it as well? Overreaction or real?
Overreaction right now, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We should keep track of these. We should keep track of these.
We should. It's not enough yet. I'll type it in here.
Okay.
You're about to ask me another one.
Yes. Caleb Douglas is already one of Miami's best wide receivers. Overreaction or real?
Very real. He's not one of, he is the best wide receiver on the roster right now. It's absolutely insane. I've never eaten crow faster.
No, I'm kidding. Definitely real. 100% real. Best wide receiver on this team today.
Miami needs a new quarterback too.
Is there something more real than real?
No, this is the realest statement we have.
We
need harder ones on here. True Blazer says real. He pops in, just be like, real.
That's funny. Depth will cost Miami games this season. That is kind of obvious.
1,000% real. Unfortunately,
100%.
Yeah. That was my bold statement, right? Is that we're going to lose a bunch of games by less than 3.
Yep. So real for both of us.
Both of us are real on that one. Malik Willis can make this offense work. The
real
Slowick way. It's real.
Very real. Yeah. Yep. What about you?
Yeah, I think it's real as well.
Mm-hmm.
He fits really well in the Bobby Slowick system.
Yeah, and last but certainly not least, the 20-7 loss means absolutely nothing.
Don't you dare say that to Halfley. If we ever get Coach Halfley on this show, don't you dare say that a loss means nothing.
I am trying. I have sent emails to the Miami. I'm not even joking. This is
an overreaction. I know it's preseason. I know we shouldn't react to wins and losses in the preseason, but these guys need confidence because this team's going to suck, and every win counts towards it.
Yeah, I think this is real. I know you said this is an overreaction. I think it means absolutely nothing because, again, this is a team that is in evaluation mode. I know this is a rapid fire. I shouldn't be talking right now, but I am, so deal with it.
It's the final one. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. That was rapid fire. We're going to add more to rapid fire next time. We're going to have 50 of them. We don't have that many questions, but it's okay.
We can ask these next two to the chat.
Yeah, chat. Here, where you at? Here, let me paste it in. Whoop. Copy. Paste. Let me format a little bit so you guys can.
And please respond. Don't be shy. We're very curious to hear you guys' thoughts on these.
Boom. It's in the chat. If you're watching later on, put on the live chat replay and you'll see that you can answer with us. After preseason week 1, what are you more confident about? What have you left this week 1 preseason game feeling the best about?
Our wide receiver room. I went into this season.
We're not in rapid fire anymore. You can actually talk.
Yep, I can actually. I got so much to say. I was actually genuinely very concerned about our wide receiver room. I thought it was not even close to being the worst offense or a wide receiver room in the league. With the way Caleb Douglas is playing, with what we know of Washington, and if Chris Bell can show anything, I think this room specifically on this entire team can surprise not just us as fans, but the national media as well.
I am more confident that my bold prediction that Devon Achane is going to have 2,500 yards is going to come true.
That's a hell of a take.
He is a top 3 running back, if not launching himself to the top of the charts. Absolutely should be the center focus of this offense. I can't wait.
Agreed.
What are you less confident about?
Our secondary. And I know that's so blatantly obvious. I was concerned before the season started. I mean, we had whole shows on how bad the secondary is going to be. And it's worse than I thought it was going to be. So, again, Chris Johnson, what's his first name?
Chris.
Yeah, Chris. Oh, I got it right. Chris Johnson. Again, I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to give grace to a rookie playing a insanely hard position to learn and to adjust to on the fly from college to pros. But I'll tell you what, if he is anything less than really good this year, we're going to have to score a shitload of points. We're going to need Achane to lead the league.
Yeah. Oh man, I hate to say it, but I'm feeling even less confident about our pass rush. I was like, it's the one thing I think I've said in almost every show we've done about the defense is that we need a damn pass rush. Is so tired of having the fewest sacks or bottom 5 sacks in the league and bottom 5 pressures and we're gonna be depending on Salyer and Kenneth Grant to bring our pass rush at this point because nobody else is stepping up.
And Phillips.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Look, I will say this. Chop has looked shockingly better.
But can he complete the play?
And can he be consistent about it? Right? If Chop can be consistent, it could change this whole conversation.
Yeah. And we don't know what we're going to get from the defense. So maybe this is premature because everybody's playing vanilla in preseason.
Of course.
But yeah.
And we got
Jorge
who
loves the
loves
offensive line.
Yeah. Agreed. And
injuries. Yeah.
I didn't even think about
we
that.
don't have enough depth. That's for sure.
Yep. Yeah, that's an understatement of the year.
I don't want to log off because I love talking about the Miami Dolphins, but unfortunately we have to. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately this Wednesday we will not be live, sadly. Josh and I both had commitments come up on Wednesday that we have to take care of. So we will be pre-recording Wednesday's show, which is the preview of the preseason week 2 against the New York Giants.
We'll be back live on Reaction, though.
It sucks. These were 2 things that popped up and we did not know were coming. We were fully committed to being live for the rest of the season, but unfortunately life does happen. So apologies that we won't be live on Wednesday, but it will launch 7 o'clock, our normal time, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. You will get the Giants preview show where we will be previewing Miami Dolphins at home, I believe.
Hard Rock, baby.
Against the New York Giants. Yeah, both of our the next 2 are home games. By the way, Giants Dolphins is the NFL Network game. That's the one that's the NFL Network game. I thought it was the first one. It's that one.
All right.
So that's the NFL Network game, 4 p.m. on the 22nd, which is Saturday.
Awesome.
All right, that'll do it for this show, though. This was our reactions to the Dolphins versus Commanders preseason week 1. The NFL season is coming faster than ever, and we cannot wait. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit it. We have 210 subscribers because of people like you hitting that subscribe button after you watch an hour-long stream. Love you guys so much. Josh, thank you. Have a fantastic night, my dude. So for you, Josh, a.k.a. Aqua Ace over here to my left, I'm Anthony Pinzone. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, fins up, baby.